But before we get on with that, here's another really useless secret. Another vampire shotgun. I guess more bullets are appreciated, but we don't really need them. And don't want to go look at the lava right now. Kind of want to get through the stage. But yeah, I guess this could be the assimilation of the mole technology with the vampire technology and theology into whatever we're surrounded by right now. Because you do see quite a bit of machine works and electronics coupled with, Gothic architecture and Gothic architecture. I'm not really sure how else you would describe it. Yeah, just getting some more ammo and more bullets there before we continue on. Honestly, a better haul than most of the secrets so far. But yeah, we're actually almost done with this stage. It's you don't really get the feeling, but this particular room is kind of a nightmare. Not just for the amount of enemies they throw at you, because they do throw a lot of enemies. They throw a shit ton of enemies at you in this room. But there is something they really haven't introduced so far, and I don't think they really introduced any more outside of a particular challenge room, but we'll be seeing that in just a second, as I'll try my best to avoid them until I've cleared out some of the enemies in this room. As when you see what the additional effects of this room are, you'll realize it's not good to try and tangle with enemies while dealing with the special effect of this room. But I think I end up stumbling onto it in just a minute or so here. But yeah, since we're almost to the end of the stage, that brings up the whole, where's the dragon? Are we going to... Whoa, there we go. So yeah, before we get back to dragon talk, since I finally ended up triggering the special effect of the room, we have weird steam vents, I suppose, that launch us very, very high up into the air. So high, in fact, that it takes off about a fifth of your health if you end up not landing on a proper platform. They do not have the best functionality, I should say. There are times when you only launch a little bit into the air, and then there's other times when you'll launch all the way up into the air, and as you can see, I already somehow took a massive amount of damage from flying up into the air. Kinda almost died there, but with some quick thinking and aiming, I switched back to the razor to get the maximum amount of damage I can get out, while I allowed my health to refill a bit. And there actually is a particular vampire artifact in this room that's particularly cumbersome to get due to how these steam vents work, or how you assume them to work. We'll be seeing a little bit of my failures as I try to negotiate them. It's kind of a situation where you can't run straight over them or they won't launch you up properly. And if you just get launched straight up, you're not going to have any forward momentum. So it's a bit hard to explain, but you kind of have to start running in mid-flight to really get the maximum amount of trajectory. And as you can see, there's a good example of not really getting the height you should. And then you kind of need to back up into it and then halfway up start running forward. And even then you can't get on the ledge there. You actually have to launch yourself over. And the bad thing is, that particular ledge that I'm trying to get to right now is not the vampire artifact secret. That red light you're seeing is actually, to my chagrin, just another one of those laser light blood red vases. But thankfully, no, I don't spend the entire video trying to get up here. I actually do get it fairly soon. But yeah, outside of these vents, which I really fucking hate. We still have that dragon fight ahead of us, but thankfully we have plenty of video to fight the dragon, take him down. And then here we it wasn't a laser light, it was a box with a few additional pieces of ammunition. And is there a room over here? Yeah, there is a room over here. It's not really a secret, but it does have a baby casket where I can get some adrenaline I do not need. And I think I'm going to try a couple more tries to actually see if I can launch myself to the vampire artifact, which is over to a smaller ledge over here to the left, but it's actually just a massive pain to get to. You can't... you'll see me get a little close a couple times, and there is a good representation of just the weird physics that these launch pads have. Like, if that was launching me in the direction I wanted to, I could easily get to that vampire artifact. The problem is that it's not really evident how I hit it, or in what way you're supposed to be hitting these. So a lot of times you'll just be launched up really high into the air with no forward momentum, or you'll just not get enough height but enough distance. So I finally said fuck it, and you know, it's time to fight this dragon. So I got my MacGuffin dagger ready, I've got my shadow hand ready, so I'm ready for a fight. Let's go.
You. I saw you before, high in the sky. But I thought it was some kind of a mirage. You're real. An actual living dragon.
I am known as Naga, oldest of dragonkind, Lord of the Winds and Fire Drake Prince. The demons captured me, made this pit my prison. I beg of you, human, free me. Release me from my bondage. Only you can do this.
How can I be sure that I can trust you? What's to stop you from charbroiling me where I stand, huh?
Your compassion is underwhelming, Master. You must free Naga and take his strength for yourself. You could learn much from the dragon kind. They are an ancient and venerable species.
Ancient and venerable, huh? Does that mean he's a chatty windbag like you?
Human, we have no time to lose. When the demons seized control over the underworld, they forced me to become part of their unholy army of hate by the power of some foul black magic.
Free Naga, and you will find the Medallion of the Ancients, a powerful artifact that allows you to command dragonkind. He will join us in our quest for victory.
Reckon so, huh? My grandpappy used to ride a horse in a battle. I guess a dragon ain't so different.
Yeah, epic boss fights, ahoy. So yeah, that was the end of the Mole Temple. This is Negroth saying goodbye, and